It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And nothing much materializing. There on the first down run, he'll get a couple, and that's it.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
8. Second and 8 coming up. Now it's Fields. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. But there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he will have the Bears' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, you know, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top roll, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. To throw is Fields. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. is Montgomery. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now a first down throw, Fields. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off. But he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle. From the 40 now on second down. Stafford trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. There he goes left side. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the give, this is Akers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
From the 41, Stafford. Right side complete. That's Woods. So defensively here, you've got Matt Stafford at quarterback. Now, we know he's been in the league a long time, but still getting accustomed to playing in a Rams uniform. So what's your biggest key to stopping it?
Well, normally you would say with any quarterback, it's pressure. A number of hits on him in the pocket, keep knocking him to the ground. But Matthew Stafford is one of the toughest quarterbacks in the league. He just keeps picking himself up and firing downfield. To me, it's that coverage of receivers, and when they go to make a catch, make sure you have someone there trying to make a play on the football.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down and 3. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Well, going for Jefferson downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now a toss running left, Akers. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Darrell Henderson. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A give. This is Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period, and that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Play action. It's Fields. And down inside the 15 he goes.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. First down. Here's the run with Montgomery. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Big Sebastian Joseph Day there on the stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Fields. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Sebastian Joseph Day, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. From the 29, Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
And Tyler Higbee just keeps all with the Rams, 6'6", 255. And we saw Matthew Stafford like working with T.J. Hockenson the last couple of years. He's going to love working with
him before he's brought down. They'll run on first down with Akers. The stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd and 7, Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
And a good grab there by Cooper Kupp. Picks up a first down for the Rams. And Kupp's gone over the 90 reception mark each of the last 2 years. One of the best route runners, one of the most precise route runners in the NFL. He's really going to help his new quarterback, Matthew Stafford.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson as the first half is winding down. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. Open man here is Prohl. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Fields. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first. Now this from 43. Santos' kick is up and through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On 1st down at Stafford. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
With Josh Reynolds in Tennessee now, the Rams are eager to see what they have in Van Jefferson, a 2nd-round pick last year out of Florida, and he gives them a nice catch there for a 1st down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
Eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Fowler. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll run on first down. It's Montgomery. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on
touchdown. Darnell Mooney, 37 yards. And the Bears on just 2 plays have taken the lead. They'll try and throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 27, Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up the first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel, okay? So when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On first down, Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On play action, Fields. And his throw is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Here's Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the left hash, this from 37. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So that's 3 field goals for him now, but heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to in my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. They'll run on 1st down. Akers, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford being chased out left. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, L.A. Van Jefferson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. So a nice throw there. And, CD, I'd have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
Now, you know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads.
What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. They run Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Fields. Caught out left side by Robinson. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 45-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
13.5 sacks in 2020, which tied for 2nd in the NFL. Get into that territory where we're starting to take this man for granted. Defensive Player of the Year, 3 out of the last 4 seasons in the NFL.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. He's got a man complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big connection on that one, 31 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Now Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Foles on the give to Montgomery. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Montgomery. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. On 2nd down, it's Montgomery. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Running for it, Montgomery. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. Now Stafford. Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us.